It really is some of the most incredible coastlines around the world.
It's just clean air, clean water.
It's just amazing out there. We see, huge schools of sardines, pilchard, and I never know what we're going to see out there each day.
Located at the southernmost point of Western Australia, Albany is a place of inspiring natural beauty and also the perfect environment for Leeuwin Coast's rock oyster and Akoya operations.
The pristine, most rugged sort of areas that you could possibly imagine. The water quality is amazing. It's probably the best quality waters that you can probably get in the world.
I think it's a combination of the nutrient-rich estuarine water that feeds out into the cold, cool, oceanic Southern Ocean waters, and having that combination together is very unique.
We're putting stock into the ocean to help filter the water quality, increase biodiversity, giving food for the fish.
On the tip of Emu Point is Oyster Harbour, where Leeuwin Coast's Albany Rock Oyster Farm is located.
The Albany Rock Oysters start at the Albany Shellfish hatchery. We put them into tumblers at spat size. When they go into the tumblers, the tide rising actually creates the tumbler to move around, and that's what creates the cup shape, and they get graded every 6 weeks.
The oysters stay in the tumblers until they grow to around 35 millimetres, at which point they're transferred into a floating bag.
So the floating bag needs to be maintained because they don't actually get the tidal drop, so we need to go along and manually flip the baskets over. We flip them once every 3 weeks, at the moment in summertime because of the barnacle growth, and through the winter once a month.
This process, which can take up to 3 years, is done to ensure consistency and quality, which are both thoroughly monitored.
So on the video grader, we continuously check the quality of all the oysters throughout the day, as well as to make sure that the oysters are of the right size within each grade.
On the other side of the Sound, near Mistaken Island, is Leeuwin Coast's Akoya farm. This rugged ocean environment is a perfect growing place for this jewel of the sea.
Definitely a proud moment seeing the first batches of Akoya coming through.
They're a pretty tough, vibrant little animal, and they sort of just live in the sort of deeper waters of the bay.
Before they get out into the Sound, they are seated onto rope at the Albany Shellfish hatchery.
That actually produces millions of them and places them on the ropes for us. And then we then put them out at sea and grow them from there. They're always attached to our ropes using their own sort of like a web of hairs, and they call that the byssal thread. And at any time in their lives, they can put a foot out and re-put a new hair in. If that allows it to move around, and this makes it really farmable for us. So it means that we can grow large volumes in a fairly small area or footprint.
The Akoya grow on these ropes completely underwater for about 21 months, only handled if required to be spread out on the ropes as they grow to make sure they have enough nutrients to maintain the highest quality product possible.
I'm very proud of this product, and I think you're going to see the Akoya all over the world in the next couple of years.
The production of Akoya and rock oysters in Albany has the advantage of being uniquely sustainable.
We don't feed them, we don't put any product. All we really do is basically just create an environment for them to grow in. If we up and left tomorrow, I think that water would be in better condition than we found it.
We're going through quite a big growth and sort of development stage. We're building bigger and new boats and implementing new equipment.
Plans are underway for Leeuwin Coast's Albany operation to more than double in size.
It's going to be a big operation. It's going to be one of the biggest shellfish aquaculture operations in the country, so there's that whole spectrum of opportunities.
To take advantage of these opportunities, Leeuwin Coast is also expanding its in-house training offerings.
It really is all about training local people to go straight into the workforce down here.
Since being here, they've given us a lot of new training and experience, like commercial skipper's ticket, forklift ticket, and that'll help us do our job more effectively.
Safety is important because people matter to us, and we matter to each other here at Leeuwin Coast.
Leeuwin Coast will also be developing a modern land base at Emu Point and a new shellfish hatchery in the Albany Aquaculture Park to produce its own spat. This means Leeuwin Coast will have full control of its shellfish from hatch to harvest.
The product you're going to see coming out of that as a result are going to be some of the best you've seen.